Hi everybody, my name is Mark Butler,
And I'm Rin Borntis.
and welcome back to the Motion Capture Practical Application Series. This week we're going to take a look at how to use the Organic Motion Open Stage 2 to do multiple performers and use them in real time inside a Motion Builder to do our layout for a video game cutscene. The game we're working on is called Gigadisc, and in this scene we have three performers, as you'll see here in my previs. And so these three are riding along on this hovercraft, and they're going to find their disc, right? So I have a bunch of different scenes of them zooming around, but this is the one that we're mostly concerned about right here. All right, so once I've shown the performers kind of what they're going to do in pre-visualization, then I'm going to jump right on over into Organic Motion's backstage software. So I brought three people here from around the office and brought them into the Open Stage 2 and had them do things like, kind of bounce around a little bit and, pretend like the hovercraft is bumping around a little bit. We practiced it a few times and then we shot 3 takes in 3 minutes. It's very fast. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Rin to go ahead and set up the vehicle so that I can use it in real time. Rin?
Thanks, Mark. So what I'm going to be doing today is I have brought a high-resolution model of the hovercraft into Lightwave, and I'm going to export it as a low-res proxy for Mark to use in Motion Builder. And while I'm in here, I'm going to do a little bit of hand animation to complement the motion capture that we shot previously. This is a very powerful technique in combining hand animation and motion capture. All right, I should have this saved as an FBX now, and Mark, it should be ready for you.
Thank you, Rin. Okay, so over here in Motion Builder now, you can see that I have the low resolution proxy that Rin just prepped for me already set in with the 3 skeletons in place from backstage, all exported as FBX and all working in a real-time environment. This gives us a lot of power, right? So I'm able to instantly parent them to the hovercraft, and if we just kind of scrub the timeline, you're going to see the hovercraft is actually moving and the people are moving on top of it as though they were riding along with it. It's a very powerful animation technique. All right, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go in and I'm going to try to isolate the section of time that I want to work on. So what I'm going to do is I'm looking for them to hit this bump, and they put their hands up, and boom, there goes the hands, and then the pilot actually says, "Sorry, Captain." All right, so I'm going to isolate that scene, and I'm just going to bring it down here in my timeline. So I'm just looking at the information that I want to edit. So let me play that in real time. I'm going to make sure to hit loop here, and then I can start looking for my camera angle. All right, maybe it's a close-up, maybe it's a 3/4, maybe it's an overhead, maybe it's something really close when he says, "Sorry, Captain," right? But in just a few minutes, I'm actually able to have my whole scene laid out for me in a rough way, but that allows me to see exactly where I'm going to go and what I'm going to do with everything that comes beyond this particular point. So that really brings me to an end to this motion capture minute, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and in next week's episode actually bring in the 3D characters and attach them to the skeleton, and then and see how that looks and start working towards our final production. All right, well, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Peace out.